Hello. So some of you have noticed that I have been updating rather infrequently these days, and I have been all over the place. For instance, Dallas with my interview with Amber from Lovely Rats, and Los Angeles with my interview with Primon. I've actually been away from home for about 6 weeks. The reason for this I will actually explain in a future video, but while I was gone, I appeared to have amassed quite a number of corsets. So this week I'm actually going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing an unboxing week. So I have 5 corsets here that I'm going to be unboxing and showing you what they are and my first impressions of them. And I'm going to be making a new playlist on YouTube dedicated to my corset unboxing videos. So I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully it will kind of tide you over until I have the time to actually get around to reviewing these. So without further ado, let's get to the very first unboxing video. So I'm going to start with Lovely Rats right here. This one isn't going to be a true unboxing per se because I already know what's inside of it. Amber and I made this corset together when I was staying with her for 2 weeks in Dallas last month. So what had happened was a year ago, our mutual friend Christine actually drafted me this corset pattern on Illustrator, and I had no idea. It was supposed to be a surprise, but she passed away before she was able to give it to me. However, she did share the pattern with Amber just to get her opinion on it and you know, get some tips for improving the pattern and whatnot. So Amber actually ended up giving this pattern to me when I was staying with her, and it was sort of emotional. So yes, this was a custom pattern made for me by Christine, and you can see her her logo right there for Ariadne's thread, and we decided to make a corset out of it. And that was a really interesting experience. I almost treated it like an internship because she and I make our corsets in a very different way. We use very different construction techniques. And it really strengthened this idea that there is no one right way to make a corset. There are many different methods of construction that you can use, and you can still get a really beautifully made, strong, comfortable corset in the end. But anyways, so when I was in Thailand, prior to that, I picked up this really lovely organza. I think it's mirror organza with an iridescent sheen to it. And they had all sorts of different colors. They had white, they had green. I picked up the pink one with a bluish green shine to it. You see that iridescence? I hope you do. And this was the same sort of material that they often make Isis wings out of, if you're getting the organza Isis wings. And I already have a pair of Isis wings, so I was like, why not make a corset to go with my Isis wings? So I picked this up, and originally I had planned to make a sheer corset out of this and back this organza onto a corsetry mesh. But when Amber had fused a swatch of this to coutil, it actually ended up looking really beautiful in itself. So we decided to go with that instead. And Amber had this custom hand-dyed satin coutil in her fabric stash. She had purchased this from Farthingales, and she just decided to dye it a crazy color to see how well it would take. And she ended up with this, but didn't know how or when to use it. And when we put them together, the sheen of the organza ended up matching the satin coutil really well. So we decided to make that together. And then for a lining, she and I went to Joann's, and I picked out this lovely Monet-inspired water lily sort of painting. It's just a plain lightweight cotton. So this is the new way that Amber is sending all of her corsets these days, in this really lovely box with a custom label on it, and here you can see Penny Underbust as the spokesmodel for Lovely Rats, and the Lovely Rats logo under there. And without further ado, here is the corset that we made. So you can see that when the mirror organza is backed onto a coutil, it ends up being a little frostier. It's definitely lighter than just the organza by itself. So the main color is washed out a little bit, but I feel that it's slightly more subtle, and I don't mind that at all. And with the green, it ends up just looking so, I don't even know, just energetic. It's really something that you don't want to stealth in, you know, it's something that's definitely made to be shown off. So we really did divide all the labor to make this corset. For instance, I cut out all the panel pieces and she fused the fabric. I made the boning channels and I assembled the panels together. She did the top stitching and put the boning channels down. She put in the busk. I assembled the lining fabric. She top stitched the lining fabric. I made the binding here and we both hand sewed the binding on. We both searched for the steel bones and ended up putting those in. And I put in the grommets and laced it up. So it really was, you know, a joint effort and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. You can see Amber's label in there. She wanted to put my label in there as well, but as I was traveling, I didn't have any labels with me, unfortunately. During the making of this corset, I was a little bit emotional because of several reasons. First of all, because it was Christine's pattern, and I can see the work and the effort and the love that she put into making the pattern for me, and not being able to you know, show her this corset in person and you know, get her opinion of it and see how she would probably squeal and flail at excitement about it. And also because I was using different techniques than I normally would, I suppose that it took a little bit more time. I felt a little bit clumsy or frustrated. I have also never made a corset with somebody else before, so I'm very independent in that sense. You know, I'm used to doing things on my own, in my own time, in my own way. And so basically collaborating to make a corset together and dividing the tasks was, I guess, a different change of pace for me. But all in all, it was a really good learning experience. I feel that it added a certain dynamic to my friendship with Amber as well. And I'm really, really pleased at the final result here. So I'm definitely going to be doing a case study on this in the future and going into all the details about, you know, the different construction methods and all that. And this concludes the unboxing of the Lovely Rat's corset, the Lucy's Corsetry corset together, and the Ariadne's thread corset pattern. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back tomorrow for the next unboxing, which is undoubtedly going to be a shorter video. So I will see you then. Bye!